everyone. So we will
Good
wait
evening.
for two more. So we will wait for 2 more minutes for other learners to join, and then we will start our demo session. So we will wait for 2 more minutes for the learners to join, and then we will start our discussion, guys. Okay. So please wait for 2 more minutes, and then we will start our discussion. Thank you. Once again, hi everyone. Welcome to Isha Training Solutions. Hope my voice is audible for everyone. My screen is also visible for everyone. So myself, Saravanan Srinivasan. So I'm going to take you through this journey of LoadRunner performance testing tool. Okay, so what we are going to do today, please be more participative. Because here we all gathered together for one objective, that we are going to learn about LoadRunner tool. We are going to learn about LoadRunner tool. So what I'm encouraging you guys, please ask your question. I mean, whatever your requirement. Okay, what is your current requirement, or what you are expecting out of this course game? So please ask your question. So I want this session to be a dialogue session. Okay, it should not be a monologue session. It should be a dialogue session. So I encourage each and every one of you, please ask your question. We'll clarify our questions, and then we'll move into the further discussion, guys. Okay, so please ask your question, and each and everything we are going to discuss. I mean, whatever the topic that we are going to discuss as part of the course journey, we are going to discuss, guys. Okay, so I'll take a moment. Is there any question? We can take it up. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, good evening, sir. Uh, so if I sir ask about the expectation from the course, I
Mm-hmm.
have just started working. So uh, in my organization, we work on Oracle and CA protocol, and the course would be around HTTP protocol. So how this course would be helpful, because I am new to this performance testing, load learner and all. So I don't find any Oracle and CA protocol tutorial. So I have to start with HTTP itself. So is this course would be beneficial for me, or please, that's all.
Yeah, good question, Saurav. So, yeah, in industry, if you are considering 100 percentage of the work, okay, say like 95, even 97 percentage of the work is actually on the HTTP protocol. Okay, so your work is actually a unique work. Maybe for your customer requirement, somebody would have mentioned Oracle NCA protocol. Okay, that too, your stack of work is actually Oracle. So that may be the reason somebody would have proposed Oracle NCA protocol, or your application is not right now compatible with HTTP protocol. Okay, that may be the reason. Okay, but I wanted to tell you one thing. If you are fundamentally strong, if you are fundamentally good with these concepts, I mean, how you are recording a flow, how you are parameterizing a static value, how you are correlating the dynamic value, how you are doing your load testing, how you are preparing your report like that. When you are good with all these concepts, pretty much you can use this concept. Pretty much you can understand the flow of the work. Okay, yes, yes, your stream of work is little different, but this knowledge will help you to work in that layer. Okay, so all in all, I would say, since because you don't have any experience in the load runner side, right? First thing is you have to get that understanding. That is important. Okay, you have to get that understanding, and then you have to implement that knowledge in your stream of work. So for sure, yes, you can get the knowledge and then you can implement it. But over the period of time, if you feel like anything has to be discussed on the Oracle NCA side, please let me know. We can discuss. Okay, because I'll tell you, getting that kind of a sample application is not that easy. Okay, Oracle NCA protocol related sample application, getting it outside the world is actually really, really tough, because your organization paid for Oracle content and they are using the Oracle stack. So for you it is easy because inside your organization that application is there, so straight away you can use it. But for us, bringing that kind of a sample application outside the world, that too with a minimum investment, is actually little tough. That's the reason mostly, not only Isha, any training institute, they will not go with this kind of a stack, because getting the sample application is not that easy. So, is that answered your
Okay,
question?
right. So can I ask one add-on question? Uh, so if I like, I know some basics of HTTP protocol because I have to survive the job. So I started exploring and all. So I know a little fundamental. So is it true if I complete the course? No, not specifically talking about this course, but if I complete a course on HTTP protocol and try to interlink that with Oracle NCA, would that be a good strategy or not? Like, or I have to have a different mindset for working on Oracle NC, or I can just change, link these things, link the concepts of HTTP with Oracle NCA. Would that be a right strategy or not?
See, strategy-wise, I would say, Saurav, any protocol that you are going to first work, that will be a new protocol for you. Okay, any
Okay.
protocol, irrespective of anything.
Mm-hmm.
But our focus area is not only protocol, right? Our focus area,
Okay.
even I'm going to tell something in the controller side, or even I'm going to say something in the analysis side, which means that your
Mm-hmm.
learning is actually 360. You don't only
Okay.
focus on scripting side. Scripting is not the only thing, right? Process is important.
Mm-hmm.
When you are doing a process, say like you are not only in this organization, some other organization, if you are moving in that organization, if they are talking about execution, if they are talking about report preparation, this content is
Mm-hmm.
actually going to be very, very useful for you, right? That too, when you are attending for any interview session or any discussion forum, these fundamental knowledge is very, very important. Okay, this will help you. Definitely, this will help you,
Yeah.
because see, in this industry, whether or not you are doing work, whether you are talking, you will be recognized. Okay, that is how the industry is. Okay, you have to talk. So definitely this will help you to do uh, your process wise wonderful job. So that is the reason I'm saying this will definitely help you also. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you do not have any further question, we can move to the actual discussion. We are clear, right? Yeah. So I'll quickly show you the course content, guys. Okay. I mean, what I'm going to show you, what are all the things that we are going to cover as part of this course journey. Maybe before even going to that, I introduce myself. Uh, I have close to 13 plus years of experience in this field. I have knowledge in different performance testing tools. I have experience. Sorry, anybody? Okay. So I have experience in LoadRunner, Jmeter. Those who are not talking, please go on mute, please. Some background sound is actually. Yeah. So, yeah. So I have experience in LoadRunner, JMeter, NeoLoad, Performance Center, BaseMeter, and Gatling as well. So I have experience in working with different performance testing tools. So in that way, what we can do, we can learn the process. Okay. First of all, yes, we are going to learn LoadRunner, but we can learn process. That is very important because I know in this forum there are newly I mean they are going to choose your career in the performance testing world. So definitely the things that we are going to discuss, that definitely it is going to be useful for you guys. I am going to share my knowledge in the industry level, right? What is happening in the performance testing world, how customers are expecting to do your work, and I'm going to share the experience that I had it with the different customers, the protocol that I worked, and also interview preparation questions as well. Okay, usually what they will ask during the interview session, right? So that also we are going to actually discuss. Okay, so in that way only the entire course content is actually designed. Just a minute, guys. I think a lot of background sound is actually coming. Yeah. So now better. So those who are not talking, please go on mute. Yes. Yeah. So now what we are going, okay, what we are going to do, we are going to discuss about the course content I told you, right? So the first and foremost thing, what we are going to do here, architecture basics, architecture basics. Because right now that is actually missing. Okay, right now that is actually missing. If I speak to somebody, okay, say like any fresher or even someone is actually working in performance testing world, if I'm asking them what is that,
If I'm asking them the question, okay, your understanding about your architecture, okay. So many are saying, I don't know, I don't have any understanding. Guys, am I audible, guys?
I mean, your voice is a little bit low, Savan.
Now is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah. So the problem is, if we are talking to somebody, you have any experience in understanding the architecture? Sorry, guys, those who are not talking, please go on mute, guys.
Architecture is a combination.
Okay. So someone started asking question. Please.
Um, architecture is a combination of art and science.
No. Sorry, I did not ask the question. Sorry, I'm
Oh,
saying if you are
sorry.
asking the question to somebody, they are not in the position to explain what is that. Okay, I mean that's a problem now. Okay, that's a problem now in the industry. So what we are going to do, first of all, we are going to set the context. First of all, we are going to set the context. Okay, what is architecture means, what is two-tier architecture, what is three-tier architecture, what is n-tier architecture, what is web server, what is app server, what is db server, what is static content, what is dynamic content, like that. First we are going to get that understanding, guys. Okay, first we are going to get that understanding, because right now that is actually missing. Right now that is actually missing. Okay, if you are talking to somebody, can you explain what is entire architecture, they'll say no, I don't have any understanding. So fundamentally we are going to set the context, guys. Okay, because this this course content will definitely useful for you guys, because post completion of this course content you should be in a position to at least talk about these things, right? So that is the reason what we are going to do, we are going to set the context first. First of all, the basics. The basics is important, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to discuss about the basic concepts. So in this module 1, I'm going to set the context, like what is your web server means what. In web server, what are all the content that are available. App server means what. In app server, what are all the content that are available. DB server means what is actually really happening in the DB server, like that we are going to discuss about each and everything we are going to discuss. Okay, in that also we are going to discuss about uh, architecture, 2 tier, 3 tier, n tier. 2 tier means how many configurations that are there. 3 tier means how many configurations that are there. N tier means how many configurations that are there, like that also we are going to discuss this. Okay, we are going to discuss about all those things. Okay, so that if somebody is asking, you should be in a position to explain to them. Web server means static content will be there. App server means application logic will be there. DB server means data will be there, like that you should be in a position to explain to them. So that context setting we are going to do it in this module 1, guys. In module 1, pretty much we are going to get a basic understanding of these architectural level. That is very important, because right now that is actually missing. Even say like those who are learning performance testing, and then they wanted to move their career from performance testing to performance engineering side, for them also this concept is very important. So that is the reason, first of all, we are setting the context, what is actually happening in the architectural level. Okay, and then next thing is we are going to discuss about the introduction to performance testing. Introduction to performance testing, actually that is also missing, guys. Okay, if I am asking this question, anybody who came out of the college, just passed from the college. Okay, just passed from the college. If I am talking to somebody, they'll say, is it is there anything testing called performance testing? No, I know only about Java coding. I know about JavaScript. I know only about even something related to development. Because all our mindset is actually there is only one work in the world, which is actually developer job. But now if you come out of the college and when we are working in this IT organizations, we are coming to know, yes, there are work related to development, there are work related to testing. Yes, in testing also there are work related to manual testing, there are work related to automation testing. In automation also there are work which is actually related to functional automation, there are work which is actually related to performance testing. So that understanding and all fundamentally missing, guys. Okay, fundamentally it is actually missing. So that context setting is also we are going to do. And also there are interview question. There are interview questions, say like those who are attending any interview in performance testing. Even I am currently part of the any interview panel. Means, first of all, I'll check certain things, right? I'll check this guy is having any performance testing understanding, or different type of testings are there. So that understanding I will check it, right? So that we are going to get the understanding in the introduction of performance testing. So here what I will do, I will convey the context to you. What is functional testing, what is non-functional testing. In non-functional testing, what is performance testing. In performance testing, what are all the different type of testing. In industry, what are all the type of testing people are doing. Each and every testing type, how much time you will execute. Each test type, how much load you will execute. Each test type, why we are doing. Each and everything we are going to cover, guys. We are going to cover, actually saying, in this section itself I can ask 10 to 15 interview questions. 10 to 15 interview questions I can ask. Even in the real world, whenever you are going for any interview, the panelist will ask questions related to this only. Questions related to this only. They'll definitely ask what is load testing, what is stress testing, what is endurance testing, what is scalability testing, what is volume testing. All those are repeatedly people will get during the interview session. During the interview session, they'll repeatedly get this question. Okay, I'll take a pass here. Any question, guys? So what we are doing slowly, we are, I mean, first the architectural understanding. Second, what we are doing, we are slowly into the performance testing concepts. Okay, definitely every time I used to get this question from the freshers. They'll say, sir, if I'm learning this tool, whether I can I can apply for interview, sir, whether I'll get job, sir. The motive is, or the intention is, you have to crack the interview, right? So that interview preparation oriented also we are going to cover. We are going to cover the questions, the discussions, everything is actually towards that. We will be discussing the usual questions that are going to be coming in the interview sessions as well. And in real world also, what people are doing, say like a new requirement is actually coming, how the requirement you are going to digest it, how you are going to prepare your script, how you are going to execute it, how you are going to prepare your report, what information that you are going to provide it to the end user. All those things we are going to discuss, guys. All those things we are going to discuss, okay, in the introduction to performance testing. Introduction to performance testing. And then next one is very 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 important topic, which is actually called as NFR gathering. NFR gathering. Say anybody, those who are choosing your career as a performance tester, definitely you should know about NFR, non-functional requirement gathering. Non-functional requirement gathering. Those who are applying for 5 years experience, 10 years experience, even more than that, definitely during the interview, people will ask this question: how to gather the NFR? What are all the parameters that you will ask? Okay, what are all the parameters that you will ask during NFR gathering phase? Like that, they'll ask something related to NFRs. Okay, so that part we are going to discuss, guys, in a detailed way. We are going to discuss about non-functional requirement gathering. How, what are all the key things that will be there in the NFR? How you are going to collect the data? Say like the customer is educated in performance testing, or the customer is very new to the performance testing. How will you approach them to get the data? Like that, we are going to discuss about NFR gathering, non-functional requirement gathering. That is also very important thing, guys. Definitely you will get a question in the NFR. Definitely people will expect that you should definitely know about NFR, how to collect the NFR, what are all the parameters that you will have it in your NFR. Like that, people will ask you the questions related to NFR a lot. So that part also we are going to discuss in a detailed way. We are going to discuss in a detailed way. Okay, I'll take a pass here, guys. Any question till now? Okay, so the next module is actually your introduction to LoadRunner. Here only the introduction is actually happening, the tool introduction. Okay, okay, for us the tool is actually LoadRunner, Micro Focus LoadRunner. Okay, so Micro Focus LoadRunner. So we are going to set the context. LoadRunner tool, fundamentally we are going to say like LoadRunner tool. We know very leading tool in the market, okay, in the commercial sector, LoadRunner, and very renowned tool in the market. Most of the protocol are supported. And I would say any customer, they are coming and they are giving a new requirement to any team. If they are giving a new requirement, people, I mean, I know this for more than a decade, right? So I know any team will blindly say LoadRunner is actually compatible, whether or not they did it before, or they know the success story, or they have the understanding of the protocol bundle. People will blindly say, those days I'm saying, people will blindly say LoadRunner is compatible, because that much confidence, that much belief that they are having. LoadRunner is actually a reputed tool in the market. So that introduction part we are going to see, guys. Okay, that introduction part we are going to see. Actually, load runner is actually having three components. One first component is for scripting, second component is for execution, third component is for analysis. Okay, that execution can be of two way. The middle component is actually of two way. Even I would say two way, it's up to you. There are multiple things are there. In that there are two things are there. One is controller, another one is performance center. Controller and performance center. Okay, so we are going to discuss about these things: execution, and then scripting, and then analysis. Okay, so in that first component is actually your VuGen. Okay, VuGen is for scripting, guys. Okay, VuGen is for scripting. Okay, any application you are going to record it, that is actually the scripting. While doing the script preparation, okay, say like I wanted to test Amazon website or Flipkart website, Snapdeal website, any website that I wanted to test, it means I have to prepare a script, and then that script, inside that I have to do some kind of a modification. That concepts are these concepts. I mean, correlation is one concept, checkpoint is one concept, transaction is one concept, comments is one concept, and then log is one concept. So script structure, how we are going to maintain it, and then parameterization is one concept. So, and then inside the script there are small functions that you can do, and then what is the runtime setting, like that. And then and then script covering all topics. I wanted to cover all the topic in single flow. So these entire thing that are there in the scripting portion, guys. Okay, scripting portion. Don't worry, guys, don't worry. Everything we are going to learn one by one, because our understanding, our objective is learn the tool to the depth, and we are going to go one by one, so that no problem for you. Each and everything we are going to understand why we are using this, how we are using this, and in real world what is the requirement to use this. Okay, all those things we are going to understand it, guys. Okay, so these subtopics I told you, right, during the script preparation, what are all the things that you are going to use it. It is just a, I would say it is just a label understanding of what is there in VueGen 2. Okay, and each and every menu, how it is actually working, right? That understanding we are going to get it by going through this content. Okay, don't worry, it's a very easy topic, easy tool actually saying, so that you can easily understand the flow. Once you are getting the flow, script preparation is very easy. Usually how I will do, no, first you familiar with the tool, you be familiar with the tool. You should know what is this, how it is, what label is it is, why it is actually used. That familiarity is actually important. Okay, and then implementing it for your script preparation is very easy. Okay, so in that way only we are going to learn this tool, guys. So don't worry. This tool is actually, I would say, in my personal experience I'm saying, okay, yes, I know all the tools. Okay, this tool, since because it is actually a commercial tool, it is having a good user friendly UI, I would say, user friendly UI. And one more thing, you have a support, because it's a commercial tool you are getting from Micro Focus. So obviously wherever you blogged somewhere, I mean, not regularly, but somewhere you have forum, you have support blogs that are there, at least you have something to rely on. Okay, that's a good advantage, right? So you can use this tool, and this tool is also, anyways, it is actually a good amount of reputation there in the market, so you can use it. You can use it, guys. Okay, so all these are that we are going to do during the script preparation, during the script preparation. Okay, and then the next module, the middle module I told you, right, which is actually your controller. Okay, so controller, how you are going to do a controller, how you are going to do, I mean, how you are going to do your execution, guys. Okay, how you are going to do your execution. Say like customer is saying, suddenly coming, Ajay, can you execute a load test? Geeta, can you do a stress test? Nancy, you do a endurance test, like that. If customer is saying, first of all you should know how to do that, how to execute it, how to prepare the scenario, what load condition, what runtime setting, all those things you should know, right? So that we are going to learn it in the controller section. In the controller section we are going to learn about the fundamental concept of execution. Here also lot of interview questions will come, guys. Here also lot of interview questions will come. Okay, so that also we are going to cover during our regular session. During our regular session we are going to cover that as well. We are going to cover that as well. Okay, I'll take a pass here. Any question, guys, till now? Anybody have any question till now? Any question, guys? No question? See, actually saying, traditionally people will differentiate this controller and performance center with the two words, on premises and cloud. But now actually these tools are available in both the version. But I would say controller is something you are executing in your machine itself. That is actually controller in your machine or any common server on premises. But performance center also you can have it in on premise. But performance center mostly what they are doing, they are install it somewhere. They are giving the URL to you, performance center URL to you, and in that you are doing the execution. That is actually the performance center. Controller is something that it is there somewhere in the on premises, and in the on premises machine you are going to do the execution. That's the difference between the controller and the performance center. It is up to the customer's interest. There are customer, they are saying why don't you execute in the controller itself. There are customer, they are saying why don't you execute in the performance center. But conceptually it is same, guys. Okay, conceptually it is same. What you are doing, how you are doing, how the load is actually created, what is your concurrent user, what is your duration in which you are going to run the test, everything is conceptually same. Only thing, the look and feel is actually different, the process that you are following is actually different. Other than that, fundamentally if you know one thing, the other thing will be little easy only. Okay, that is what the difference between controller and the performance center. You are clear, Pankaj? Yeah. And then the final portion, I mean the final component in load runner is actually analyze. Actually saying, guys, anybody, those are coming attending interview with me, my fundamental question is actually moving towards analysis part only. How good you are in analysis, analytically how you are analyzing. See, tool is actually giving some metric. Tool is actually providing some response time related metric, hits per second, throughput, errors, like that. Tool is actually giving some metric, means how you are understanding that number, how you are providing your recommendation findings, like that. Okay, recommendations and findings, like that. So make sure, okay, make sure you have the good amount of understanding in the analysis side as well. So that is the reason we are going to discuss a lot of things in this analysis tool. Okay, analysis tool, we are going to discuss a lot of things. My focus area is more towards this only, because customer, see, for customer you think like this, scripting is nowhere interested, execution is nowhere interested for the customer. For customer, what is very important? Report. Whatever you are sharing it to the customer as a report is actually very important for the customer. So you should be very good in reporting only. You should be very good in reporting only. So that is the reason I'm saying this area is very very important. If you are too good in report preparation, so that you can easily attract your customer, you can easily justify your customer, or you can easily convince your customer. So that is the reason I'm saying you have to be good in the analysis part. So first part is scripting, second part is execution, third part is reporting. So all these three things we are going to discuss in a detailed way. In a detailed way, we are going to discuss, guys. We are going to discuss in a detailed way. Okay. And then we are going to cover some bottlenecks. Okay. And then there are additional topics. Okay. In industry, people are using concepts like fiddler or har file scripting, how to prepare your load runner script, or some understanding about APM tools, AppDynamics means what, Dynatrace means what, CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery means what, and then how to trigger your script from Jenkins, or you have any fundamental understanding of a protocol called true client, and then basic understanding of thread dump and heap dump, and then load balancer understanding, and then garbage collection understanding, like that. Some additional topics, because I told you already, you should be good in fundamental, you should be in a position to talk to them in a detailed way, right? So that is the reason we are going to cover all these. Are we going in deep in? No, we are not going to deep touch of AppDynamics and Dynatrace. We will definitely, we'll set the context, okay? So we'll definitely set the context. Okay, so I'll explain like basic understanding of this Dynatrace and then AppDynamics. Okay, because I am the one who is actually doing the Dynatrace AppDynamics batch in Isha also. So definitely, I am going to set the context, because in during the interview nowadays, people are expecting you should know one PT tool and you should know one APM tool. That's the reason we are going to set the context of Dynatrace and AppDynamics, so that during the interview it is easy for you to tell those answers as well. That's the reason we are covering those as well. I'm a new joinee for software testing field. Can I continue with the Jmeter? Say it's up to your decision. I don't want to influence you, or I don't want to provide any things for you. Learning Jmeter or learning load runner, both are very important. I would say both are important. There are customer, they will have commercial tool. There are customer, they will have open source tool. But I would say definitely you have to learn a tool, or learning both the tool is also important, I would say, because so who knows, in certain condition they will move into a load runner project, in certain condition they'll move into a Jmeter project. So learning both the tool is also important only, but it's up to your decision making which one you wanted to choose it. But in my opinion, both the tools are very renowned in the market, both the tools are having a good reputation in the market. Many customer they are using Jmeter, many customer they are using load runner as well. It is up to your decision making which tool you wanted to learn it. But equally important, both the tools are equally important. Okay, okay, Ajay. See, prerequisite of coding language, I would not say you should be guru in those scripting language and all, but basic Google, basic copy paste, basic understanding of certain syntax is enough. Even I am going to explain during the session also. Okay, so if you look at the course content, the basic understanding whatever we told, right, that understanding only we are going to cover it here, guys. Okay, A to I means what, I to A means what, like that we are going to cover the basic understanding of it. Okay, so that small basic understanding is more than sufficient. You don't want to become a super guru in scripting language. No. Even I know many people, those who are surviving in this performance testing world for more than 10 years without even writing any line of script. Even many people are doing. Even many people are doing. So don't worry, you can still survive. Okay, yes, we are creating Jenkins pipeline with load runner. Yeah, we are going to do that. Any prerequisite required to understand the course? No, there is no prerequisite as such. Don't worry, my course content is more than sufficient. Anyways, I'm going to start from the fundamental. Anyways, I'm going to provide you the basic context setting. So that is more than sufficient. Day by day, if you are covering it, you are going to get the detailed understanding about uh, very important thing. You are going to get a detailed understanding about performance testing. You are going to get a detailed understanding about you one performance testing tool, which is load runner. So, so our focus area is load runner. Load runner is a tool we are going to learn. Along with that, these concepts we are going to learn. That is the understanding. So, for the learners who wanted to continue with this course journey, guys, okay, continue with this course journey. This is Kumar's our number 80199524227. Okay, I'll copy paste that number in the chat. You guys can take it. Okay, this is Kumar sir number. Kumar sir number. Um, 8019952427. Okay, I'm going to copy paste this link course content in the chat as well. You guys can take it. So those who wanted to continue this course journey, please enroll yourself. 8019952427. 8019952427 is actually the course content. Okay, so today we started with our demo session, right? So from tomorrow we are going to actually start the course content. Okay, day one topic we are going to start from tomorrow. Okay, this is actually, okay, for now we are planning 25 plus hours of session. Okay, 25 plus hours of session we are planning. Okay, so we are going to have one hour daily. One hour daily we are going to learn this tool. 25 plus hours of session we are planning. Okay, weekday session, Monday to Friday weekday session, Saturday Sunday holiday. And this is a time slot, 8 p.m to 9 p.m ist. 8 p.m to 9 p.m ist, and correspondingly in other locations. Okay, corresponding in other location in the sense like you, US, UK and all. You can see this link. Just a minute. So US, UK, this is a time slot. Okay, so correspondingly in other locations. Okay, so 8 p.m to 9 p.m ist, and each day one hour of session we are going to have it, and that too it's actually a weekday session, weekend holiday. Every session we are recording. Every session we are recording. Each and every session we are going to upload it into a YouTube playlist URL. Daily we will upload the YouTube playlist URL. All these videos you are going to have it for the lifetime access. You are going to have it for the lifetime access. Okay, lifetime access we are going to have it. Okay, those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir, 8019952427. Please reach out to Kumar sir for any further information. And so we are going to learn with real time example, real world example, and we are also going to discuss about the interview questions as well. Okay, so sir, difficulties in scripting will be handled separately. See, that's what I told you, Pankaj. You are not going to have detailed scripting and all. The word only scripting. I'll show you during our regular session how it is actually handled. The word is actually scripting. Usually, it is actually recording and then playback. Recording and playback. That is how the scripting work is actually going to happen. So during our regular session, we'll discuss about all these things. Okay. So those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir, 8019952427. So from tomorrow, we are going to start our regular session, guys. Please, without missing the session, please continue your learnings, because a lot of things we are going to discuss, a lot of interview questions, a lot of industry best practices we are going to discuss. So we wanted to have a continuous learning. Those who wanted to have a continuous learning, please reach out to Kumar sir, 8019952427 is number. Okay. So any further question, guys? We are going to use different link. Yes, web tour is also available. With that, we are going to add multiple applications as well, Pankaj. Yeah. So if you do not have any further question, thanks for
I have a
joining.
question for you.
Yes.
So let's say after we get the job, until we used to it, is there any way you guys can help us?
See, hey, yes, I can say the answer as yes. Okay, but there should be a little disclaimer on the top of that, because whenever I'm saying yes for anybody, in the recent time, what happened? They asked me to. What they did, they asked me to join one link. They shared the screen. They asked me to complete their work. So that kind of a help is different. Okay, if somewhere you are blocked and you need guidance, how to proceed in that, yes, I'm ready to do. I'm always welcoming you guys to do that. But sharing your screen, providing the control to me and asking me to complete your task, that is not right way, right? So that is not fair also. So yes, I'm okay to guide you, help you wherever you are blocked and whatever the way that you wanted to do your performance testing activity. But completing your entire activity, sir, you do this work, sir, I'm going to have some coffee and come back, no, that kind of a things is not encouraged. So wherever you're blocked, yes, I'm ready to guide you, help you, so far. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yes. So if you do not have any further question, thanks for the learners who joined today. Thanks for the learners who joined today for evaluating us. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you people. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.